I want to welcome you back to Black Site, and tonight we're going to talk about New York Times writer Amanda Duarte. We know about the fight over abortion. Well, she used black men as crash dummies. I want you to read this Twitter tweet. I do wonder how these white supremacist lawmakers would feel if their little white daughters were raped and impregnated by black men. This is what a New York Times reporter wrote in her Twitter tweet. And this is what we call liberal friends of ours. She was so angry at the 5 Supreme Court justices that possibly will vote against Roe versus Wade that she reached down into the bottom of her racist purse and used this tweet to get her fellow progressives and liberals riled up. This is truly what liberals and progressives think of us, as their pawns, their crash dummies to be used anytime they want to throw rocks at Republicans, conservatives, and conservative jurists. This is one of the most inflammatory racist tweets I have ever seen. And you know what? She came back and apologized. And you know what happened? The New York Times didn't fire her. You didn't hear the Congressional Black Caucus call for her to be fired. You didn't hear Al Sharpton, Tamika Mallory, and the rest of that gang call for her firing. Because they actually believe that this woman is on their team. You know that Malcolm warned us all about liberalism and progressives, that they are no more racist than the Republicans and the conservatives. And this proved it. But this is truly how they think. Anytime they have a problem, anytime it's Roe versus Wade, anytime it's illegal immigration, anytime they need us to be riled up, these liberals and progressives use certain language. You notice, like I said earlier, she has not been punished. She has not been suspended a day from the New York Times. Matter of fact, she just went on about her life. But could you imagine if this was somebody conservative who wrote for a publication? It would be a firestorm on CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, CBS. They would be calling for that writer to be fired. But see, we let liberals and progressives use this type of language because we truly believe they're on our team. But what Malcolm said was true. There's a left wing, there's a right wing, but it's still the same bird. And we forgot that. We truly believe that the Democrat Party and those in the progressive liberal movement are on our team. But they only use us when they need us. And that's when it's time to vote. But once the voting is done, they give a few tethers some jobs, those which they own, those that they have brought up through the system, those they have cultivated, those that truly believe in their liberal progressive movement, which has done nothing for ADOS and FBA. But this woman to not be punished tells you a lot about our community. Can you imagine an African American male at the New York Times using this type of language, and it happened to be somebody Jewish? Not only would he have been fired within 10 minutes, the same liberal media would have excoriated that black man, treated him as he has created crimes to humanity. But no one has respect for ADOS and FBA. So all she did was write a simple apology, and she went on about her business. She was able to walk through the newsroom of the New York Times and never be punished because they knew what she was trying to say. It's just like Roe versus Wade. When the young lady told the truth, it was all a lie. It was all a lie to get that legislation and have the Supreme Court vote on it. It was a lie about a gang rape with black men. You see how they use us, and we get nothing in return. We can't talk about reparations, but we gotta talk about abortion. We gotta talk about illegal immigration. We gotta talk about things that don't affect our community. But we have people using us every day, using us as crash dummies, as pawns in the game. Those troops you put in the front line that you know are gonna die. When will we hold the liberals, progressives accountable for their racism? Because they practice racism and they don't even believe that they're racist. They think if they have a D by their name, they're excluded from being racist. But when you have people in their own party who happen to be black, who refuse to hold them accountable, of course you're going to get more Amanda Duartes. This has to stop. But you see, they only attack who their masters tell them to attack. And that's sad to see. We have been bought. We have been sold. We have been taken advantage of. And we have nothing to show for it. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.